Hello everyone and welcome back. In the last video we learned how to import and clean CAD models. Now we are going to take the next step and prepare our models for simulation and analysis. Before running any simulation, your model needs to be clean and optimized. If the geometry is too complex or contain unnecessary details, it can slow down the simulation or even cause errors. So in this video, we will focus on simplifying and preparing the model for analysis. Let's go through this simple example and start by simplifying the geometry. So small features like tiny holes, like fillets, or unnecessary details can make simulation harder. So we can remove or subtract these features by just select these features and simply delete them or modifying them if we want. So the goal is to keep only what's important for the analysis. So in this model that we already have or saw in the last video, let's for example delete some radian here at this location. Like I will choose these two, I will hit delete. Let's delete also these two and maybe these two just to make it like symmetrical. And I will remain this like radian. We don't need like to delete them. I will stay with this radian. So as you can see, we can delete these features like the radian stuff. In my cases, like I can delete these also two chamfers, which will not affect the simulation at all. So I will delete them, as you can see right now. So next we need to check for any like issues in the geometry. So sometimes important models have gaps, missing faces, or small errors. SpaceClaim provides like tool to repair these problems. You can use like the repair tool to fix gaps and ensure the model is solid and ready for simulation. So where to find this? On the top like toolbar here, we have the repair like option. We click on it and we have all these like features. So in some cases we already like talk about it, like when you have like a lot of extra edges, you can like just click by extra edges. You will see the extra edges in your model and you can fix them all by just clicking on the fix button. You can like see if you already have like a stitch problem like in the model by just clicking, and as you can see, when you get this message that's mean like you don't have this problem in the model. I can like click on gaps, so I also don't have gaps in my model or missing faces. So as you can see now, by exploring all these like problems, it's like clear that my model have no like extra edges or stitch or gaps or even misses like faces. So my model is like clean for right now at least. And in many simulation like workflows, it's helpful to define like specific regions of your model also. So for example, like surfaces where loads or constraint will be applied, we can like select this area and organize them for later use. So this step makes easier when you move like into simulation software. So in my case here in this model, I will plan like later on like to apply my like support on these holes, which is okay for me right now. I'm like planning also to define like a load on the pulley, but it will be like unrealistic to put the load on the whole this surface. So I will try like to define or create an edge on the bottom like area here, and let's do it like together. I will create first a plane. I will click on this surface and on this surface and go to design and create a plane. So now as you can see, we have a plane right on the middle, which is between these two faces that we already like click on them. I will now go to split and I will choose this face, and from this face I will go to this features here, which is called the cutter face, and click just on this like plane that we already created. As you can see right now, we have an edges down here above. Also we can delete the upper one, as it's like to make it like a clean the model. and now we just have the under like edges. We can use like later on like to define our load just here at this edge on this location, which will be like more realistic. I can delete now this extra plane. So finally, I will make sure the model is clean and ready for the next step. And as you can see, preparing the model doesn't take long, but it makes a big difference. Like by cleaning all the extra stuff that they don't affect the simulation or like increase the number of elements and nodes used without any sense, you can like just simplify the model by delete them in this like preparing like phase in SpaceClaim by deleting these like features, and like just prepare the model where you are like planning to define your boundary conditions like support location or the location where the load will be applied and so on. So as you can see, preparing the model is too easy in SpaceClaim, and you can like practice with this model as you or another like complex model. If you wanna like to have this model, you just like write me on the comment and I will send this model to you per email if you want. Or you can like visit some CAD model online like just to get like some model for practicing. In the next video we will like take this prepared model and look at how it's used in simulation tools like ANSYS. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next part of the series, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.